It is a very different environment to healthcare, but I guess because of my love of animals and pets, and in particular I'm a dog person, being in this environment feels very natural to me actually. So it is a very unique place because the charity cares for all animals, so it's not just the cute kittens and the puppies, it's the wildlife rescues that we do, as well as our grooming room, our veterinary service, who do expert veterinary surgery. Here in this centre we have our rehoming service. This is our central hub for wildlife rescues. So downstairs our receptionists would field calls from all over the province, from members of the public, from local councils, from anybody really, and if they come across some wildlife that's injured or seems to be struggling or misplaced. For any animal that is injured, they'll be brought here, they'll be assessed by the veterinary team, we'll care for them, we'll rehabilitate them, and we'll either release them or we'll rehome them. I mean, we've a staff of 42, but we've over 200 volunteers, and we could do with another 200 volunteers, to be honest, because compared to the first quarter of last year to this year, we've seen a 60% increase in the number of requests for support for wildlife rescues. For sure, a part of our role is education as well as doing the public. We have a team who would go into schools and try and do it from a very young age around responsible ownership of pets and care of animals, and you know, that old adage, you know, it's not just for Christmas, it's for life. So that, you know, we want to get that message across to people that, you know, you need to be responsible owners and treat your pet, your animal, as if it's one of your members of your family, and give them good shelter, safety and nourishment, and love, of course. My office buddies are budgies next door, and I guess there's a lot of bird varieties that we see rescued, and I think it's just that time of year with, as I said, the fledgling season. So last week we had 2 kestrels that were brought in that they'd got caught up in a slurry machine, and the team got them in and got them bathed and continually washing them down to get them to a point where they could be released again. So you just never know what's coming in through the door. I've seen some of the, you know, the horrific accidents that animals have with cars and motorbikes and quads, and where you see the animals coming in with injuries to their limbs. And we recently had a cat called Beans here, who was his back paws were very, very damaged, and the veterinary team here set about just helping. Well, they weren't sure if they'd have to amputate or not, but they saved both of his legs, and the team here have cared for him, have nurtured him, his fur's grown back, and he's now ready to be rehomed. So when you see the wonderful things that happen here and the difference that our staff and volunteers make, it actually does remind me of the same level of compassion and kindness that I experienced as the chief executive of the hospice and the team of people I work with there. And then when this role was advertised, I thought there's no better place for me to be, because it brings me so much joy in life, being an animal lover, and I think that thing of being a nurse and it's the caring side is always in me. So it's just been a bit of a change from caring from humankind to animal kind, and I am loving every day.